Welcome back. I am so excited about today's video. It's all about how to get your business featured in Forbes. Small business and PR tips just for you. Have you ever wondered how to get more exposure for your small business or brand? Being mentioned in a big publication can actually give your business some huge boost. It did for me. And in this video, I am going to share the step-by-step process on how I recently got my podcast, Success Unfiltered, featured in a Forbes list called 12 Small Business Podcasts that will help you, guess what, sell more, and how you can do the exact same thing yourself to get there. All of these sales strategies are here for you to implement to get free PR to help you grow your top line revenue or your sales. So if you're looking for some PR tips, how to get yourself some publicity, maybe get into an influencer's inbox, make sure to keep watching, especially till the end. Welcome back to the Pitch Queen Show, where I share my best tips on literally what it takes to be not only a successful entrepreneur, but also how to increase your sales, because I'm the pitch queen. And for you newbies, make sure to hit that subscribe button below and click that little bell right there so you get notified of all of my new videos that come out pretty much every other week right now. And I know sometimes it can seem nearly impossible to stand out, especially if your brand, or business has a lot of competition. And like with me, my podcast has a lot of competition. But getting people to know who you are through the press, big publications, it is really totally possible, even if you're just starting out. So this exposure can help you because it's crucial to your success. It can bring in new business opportunities, and you never would have known otherwise if you don't try. So now it is time to bust through that fear of whatever it is. You know, maybe they don't respond to you, right? Or maybe they're going to tell you no. Or maybe you're not even going to really get an email back. Or maybe they're just going to reject your pitch completely. Who knows? But let's bust through that because it doesn't even matter. And just like in a sales conversation, we all have those fears you need to set aside. You've got to move forward. And you have to just trust that whatever is true is true. So here is the step-by-step on how I got into Forbes, okay? It wasn't that hard. It just took persistence. It took a lot of follow-up. It took a little creativity. And it took some more follow-up. Yeah, professionally annoying, right? So, number one, research publications that you want to be in. So what I do is I create a spreadsheet in Google Sheets. I have my intern that also helps me. Maybe you have someone on your team, but literally put maybe 10, 20 different publications that you want to go into. Then what you want to do is list the company name, list the person's name who you want to contact, and then I head on over to, guess what? LinkedIn. Step number two, when you're on LinkedIn, you want to find the editor or the writer. Who is in charge of writing these different articles in the publications? But guess what? Here's a little secret. When you're on LinkedIn, if you connect with them through your iPhone or Android, if you have one of those, you can get connected and then you can get their email address. So once you're connected with someone on LinkedIn, that is how you're able to get their email address. Now, it doesn't work if you're on a laptop, so don't do that, okay? Don't do that on a laptop. Connect with the editor or the writer through LinkedIn on your cell phone. Very, very, very important, okay? So that was like step 2 and 3. Let's go down to step number 4. Make sure to send them a connection request and a message that would connect to that person. What is it that you could do to help them? So let me share with you what I did, and I'm going to call her Joe, okay? Because I'm not going to give away the editor's name just in case she doesn't want that. So what I did is I found the article in Forbes of top sales podcasts to listen to from like 2017 or 18. And I sent Joe a message, hey Joe, there's a lot of new podcasters out there in the world, just like me, that want to get their podcast out there to help people. I am very passionate now about sales, as I'm sure some of you are aware of that now. And I know that these stories about no's, about rejections, about overcoming anything in your way, it's possible for you to get over it. And I said, Joe, I can help you compile a new list of sales podcasts to put into a new list. What do you think? So what did I do? I helped Joe in my message come up with the idea, put together the people, and I put the pitch together for her to make her job easy. So if you send a message, or not if, when you send a message to someone, make sure it's super duper simple for them and you do the thinking for them. Joe said, you know what, Michelle? That's a great idea. I haven't done that in a really long time, about a year ago, and it got published on Forbes.com. I said, well, Joe, I know that because that's where I saw your article, and I would love to be included in your next list of top podcasts for people to listen to that are entrepreneurs or in sales roles. And she said, wonderful. Check back with me in about a few months. I said, no problem. I think I followed up with Joe literally like 3, 4, 5 times. I don't even know. And then just maybe a couple months ago, she said, Michelle, I wrote the article. What are some of the other podcasts that you wanted to include? So I sent her the links, and voila, our article got published. From start to finish, I would say it was about 6 months. So again, this doesn't happen overnight, but if you put a little bit of effort and follow up and make sure what's in it for the editor or the writer, and you do some of the thinking for them, magic happens. So make sure to follow up sometimes up to 6 times. I recently read an article that literally most people stop following up after the first or second time. And I know I've done a few other follow-up videos here and on my YouTube channel, but 6 times, everybody. 6. Not siete, 6. For all of you, I'm learning how to speak Spanish. And the most important thing is just make sure your pitch is really great and unique. Think outside the box when you get connected with the editor or the writer. How will it make them look good? Well, how did I make Joe look good? I helped her with the idea. She didn't have to do the thinking. I reached out to some of my other sales podcast buddies, and I did them a favor. They didn't have to do anything. And the next really important step is just follow up until that article is published. So when Joe told me, yeah, she's going to do it, that's when I said, all right, following up to 6 times. And I would even say go 7, 8, or 9 times until someone says, hey, you know what, never mind. But I have never been told that. People actually appreciate the follow-up because we're all so busy. We're all so inundated. I mean, Joe probably get requests in her inbox on LinkedIn and her email all the time. Think about an editor or writer. They're getting pitched all the time. So until that article gets published and syndicated, you've got to follow up and follow up. So have you ever gotten yourself exposure in the press? If so, share it with me in the comments below. I want to know, what press have you been in? I want to check it out, so put in that comment below. And also, let me know what you think about the article that I was in and how also I can support you with maybe getting into an article with some other PR ideas, because all of this to each of us is free press, free PR. Also, if you liked this video and you thought it was helpful, make sure to hit that like button below and share it with a friend so you can copy that link and hit share. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell so you can make sure to get notified for all of my other future videos that are coming up, because there are some good ones. And lastly, if there is a topic that you want to learn more about or a question you have related to sales or being an entrepreneur and signing up for that 24/7 sales gig, pop a comment below or send me an email at hello@thepitchqueen.com. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next video.